Good evening, salams, and welcome to a brand new season of our favorite Indian football show, 420 grams, and hopefully it's yours as well. We are talking this evening India versus Nepal, and joining us for this what should be a delightful half hour or so of football chit chat. After a while, we've been out of action for various reasons, but joining us today are former India captain Renedy Singh. Ishfaq Ahmed, who is currently already with the Kerala Blasters, and Jaydeep Basu, who for a change today is wearing a bright, colourful shirt.
अभी अभी लिया ना इसलिए कहीं पहनने का तो है नहीं तो यहीं पहन लेते हैं बताओ
So I to kick things off, Renedy, why don't you start us off by at least getting into what happened on the pitch over the last couple of hours. What do you make of the lineup, the changes, and overall how India did?
Yeah, I think it's the same old thing. We talk about we still have to go a long way in terms of attacking football. It's a friendly where coach is trying almost every player, and we see a better second half. But when I say better second half, yes, Nepal was respecting too much in the first half, you can see. But in the second half, they open a bit. That's why it looks better. Nepal, if you see first 15, 20, 30 minutes, they were defending. And when they got a goal, it was a gift from us. But people do make mistake. A world best defender do make mistake. If we look back, even Thiago Silva when he was playing at Chelsea, he did the same. So mistake do happen. But why we say that second half it got better is because they opened up and they were feeling more confident to score again. So then we could have taken the advantage. But to take advantage, we still have to be really good, to play attacking football. And we tried a bit, yes, but it was not good enough. But friendly, again, we have to see in the second match that if we can do better, it's good for India.
But क्या लग रहा है do better in what sense? मतलब क्या missing क्या था आज के game में आज
के nothing was missing. We know that whenever we play Bangladesh, whenever we play Nepal, we are going to struggle. So now if you see, I think everyone have heard about Oman beating Japan, right, today?
Yeah, 1-0.
Yeah, 1-0. So Japan has been playing so well. When you can win against Mexico and losing against Oman, so when the Oman, I'm sure must be. I have not seen the game, but by the result, I'm sure that they will be defending throughout the 90 minutes, right? And so when the team is defending, it's so difficult to break down a team like Japan. Sorry. A team like Japan, when they play such attacking football, they have played by 5-10 good matches in recent months. And in spite of doing that, they still lost to Oman. So you can imagine how difficult, when someone is defending deep. So same thing with India, as we all know that when we play with the better teams, we defend and we go on counter-attack. We play draw, we lost 1-0 with a better team. But when we have to win, when the other team is defending, we talk about this for many months now. So now we can still... We have to keep playing all these type of matches where the other teams is defending too much, and then we have to play attacking football. We need to play more friendlies like this. I know that this result it's not a good result for India and for the fans also, but we cannot skip this. This is a process. We cannot skip this at all. By skipping this, I think we are not going anywhere. So we have to face the fact that we are not good enough. So can we get better by doing this? Yes, we will get better in few years.
Yeah, definitely have to agree that it's a result that the fans are not really appreciating. And हमारा जो chat चल रहा है, live chat जो चल रहा है, उसमें काफी लोग अपना disappointment voice कर रहे हैं with the performance and such like.
Siddhanth, I want to say, yeah, of course, fans are not, I'm sorry, but I want to say that fans are not happy. I understand that no one is happy in India, but this is the reality. Let's face it and let's improve from here. Of course, no one will be happy playing draw against, even on a friendly, playing a draw against Nepal. No one is happy, but this is the reality. Let's face the fact.
Fair enough. Jaydeep, your sort of opening analysis of the game, what you made of the performance?
See, first of all, The fans were, first of all, I think even I was disappointed that we are playing Nepal. I thought we could have used these two friendly dates with better teams. But it didn't happen because of the pandemic. There was a lot of laws, quarantine laws of everything. So everyone was not ready to host India. A lot of people were not ready to come to India. So they had no other choice but to play Nepal, which is 63 ranked lower than India. So in the first, we know our players have not been playing for a long time because of the pandemic. No tournament has been played. We know everything, every problem. And they have been practicing only from August 15 in the Calcutta camp. Camp was, of course, good, I believe. That's what the reports were coming. So at the same time, fans would certainly expect India to win. Even I would have expected India to win, even by a narrow margin. The victory would have been not only fruitful, it would have been satisfying. So if we take this match as Renedy has said, it's a process. If we say that, we keep aside everything, the disappointment, the sometimes very ordinary display, sometimes lack of imagination, everything. If we keep aside, so I think on the 5th, on Sunday we are playing again, I believe. Yeah, it's on Sunday we are playing again, I believe. And I would expect, Sunday. I think I will expect this time to win. If we come back from Nepal without a win, that would be a bit of disappointment. Today's match, of course, is a disappointment for me, but that would be a bigger disappointment. So I'm now eagerly looking forward to the Sunday match, and I think the boys will, as Renedy said, will learn from here and take it. Yeah. And India, from the second half, we could see India were a definitely better side. There is no doubt about it that India were a better side. But to say a better side and to convert it into a result are two different things. So my expectation from this match has not been fulfilled. So I would rather expect the next match we will come back to India after victory.
No, so expectations, when you say expectations in the sense of getting the result, okay, but in terms of the actual play, आपने क्या expect किया था जो आज नहीं दिखा या क्या देखने को मिलेगा?
I expected a little more flourish. मेरा एक्सपेक्टेशन यही था, थोड़ा सा विंग से ज्यादा अटैक दिखेगा, अंदर से ज्यादा ये, लेकिन जो है कि वो थोड़ा डिफेंसिव फुटबॉल भी खेल रहा था. इट वाज नॉट गेटिंग, एंड फर्स्ट हाफ में जो टीम आया वो टीम तो ठीक टीम था हमारे, ऑलमोस्ट मतलब अच्छा टीम था, लेकिन हो नहीं पाया. एंड सेकंड हाफ में मुझे लगा कि अनिरुद्ध आने के बाद थोड़ा सा इंप्रूव हुआ, अनिरुद्ध थापा आने के बाद. So taking from and after that, after the India scored the goal, I don't blame really India, because India were also making a lot of changes. Stimac were going for looking for his new boys, which Nepal also did. If India played a lot of juniors, we have to give the leverage to Nepal also. They also played a lot of players, at least 2-3 players who, as the commentators were saying, were playing for the first time for Nepal. So both the teams were going for experiments. We are not the only one who are going for experiments. So I thought a little more attacking football, little more low, much more attacks from the wings and everything we could have expected, which didn't happen. It doesn't happen every day. That's what I'm looking forward to the next match. Even if I say कि मतलब, a lot of people say that every time India draw or lose a match, they open a book of excuses. There is a book written on excuses. So I'm not getting into that. But I'm only hopeful the next match will do much better.
इशफाक, कल हम मैच से पहले बात कर रहे थे, and I मतलब as usual optimistically looking at the game from a India fans perspective, forget a neutral perspective. The hope was कि कुछ goal margin से जीतेंगे, and you had said कि there are certain threats that Nepal will pose and mistakes are likely to be made, and so it's unlikely that we will get out of this game with a clean sheet, which is exactly what happened. Mistake hua, goal score hua. But on the other end, on the attacking end, we didn't get to see that kind of, like Jaydeep was saying, flourish. Whatever you saw, you already training with the club and all of that, so you're a bit busy. But whatever you saw of the game, what did you make of it?
Well, first of all, hi to everyone. as Renedy by Jaydeep Dada said, I think what I've seen, we all, try to be positive, try to say, okay, we're gonna do something in this match, coming match, and it's not happening as rightly. Renedy Bhai is right. When teams defend, how we defend with the bigger team and make them make their life difficult towards the final end. But I feel I don't think they were defending in second half. I think they were also attacking, and when there were a lot of opening and we couldn't take advantage of that, we definitely have better players. And playing better football is different thing. Having better football players are better thing. I thought as Renedy Bhai said, maybe it is process, but in attacking third, when we got the ball, there was nothing much happening except that towards the end, that one free kick was where that opening came. I personally feel it's a disappointment. If you want to become good in football as a country, these are the matches you have to bury them. When you have to show your strength. You have to make that one step ahead. We are better than them. Unfortunately, maybe it's not happening right now. We all were expecting, as Jaydeep Dada said, that we were expecting that, okay, it's not going to be easy match, but we will get a good result out of it. I couldn't watch the first half what happened exactly, but I saw the highlight. I don't blame goals. You concede goals, you save goals, which is normal, and sometimes you do this kind of mistake, and everybody does. No problem. Even if we concede, we scored. I think it's only Sunil who looks more convincing in front of goal and has that calmness in right now in our team. Rest, even though we made changes, I didn't see anything happen. Even though Thapa, when came, as Jaydeep was right, there were bit faster moments, but he was, joining the attack most of the times. There were opening also because Nepal also started, going little bit up. As the Renedy Bhai rightly said, there were openings in second half where we thought that now they will score and now it will be a good entertaining game, but unfortunately it didn't happen. Overall, I tell you, I'm disappointed. But let's see. Maybe we might say this. They didn't get trained much together because a lot of ATK boys and Bengaluru boys joined late, and they only played this match directly. Maybe we might see a different team in second match, which is not far away. But Jaydeep, I don't agree. We making changes. The same player who have been we have been playing with them only. So there are no new boys usually. They have a good amount of experience now as an international football. But I think Nepal played good football. In short, I will tell you.
The ATK and BFC guys who have come in from AFC Asian level club competition, so they have had some game time. And do you guys think, Renedy, maybe you can take this? Have you seen any impact of whatever they have been doing with their clubs already, and some amount of game time that they're getting at club level? Uska koi result ya kuch impact dekhne ko mila?
Players don't look tired to me. We cannot say that these players are playing for the first time now. These players have been there together in the camp. Together they have been playing for a long time, I think. So there is no excuses for that. We cannot give excuses. This is a real fact that, as I've said, then we have to face it. But then we could have, in the second half, we got chances where on the free kick, Rahul Veke header, Manbir could have done better. A solo run from Rahim Ali. I think that was one or two chances that we got. And even the goal that Sunil took, we got it. It's a gift from the goalkeeper. For me, of course, yes, it was a powerful shot from Sunil, but goalkeeper was right in the position and he could have just stand and palm it over. But he tried to do a gallery show and he got punished. So, both the goals are a gift, but coming back to the combination and player not getting enough training, no, I don't see. But these days the players are have been training well. They have played a match, I think twice, with IFA 11 and Mohammedan before reaching here. They lose out on few players who are busy in AFC. But those players and these players, they are not new. They have been playing together for some time now. So yes, we need more individual brilliance. We need more quick movement in the attacking third. So those are the things we need to improve. But I feel that we will be able to see a better match now. We know the ground. We know the player who are playing against, and now we are getting to know. Now they will feel much more better in the second match. So I'm looking forward to a better match in the second. But we cannot expect too much. Yeah, because this is the reality.
You mean to say this is the level? That's all.
We have to.
Yeah, we have to accept it. Yeah. True.
So, I mean, I don't know how much maybe info you guys have in terms of what is happening at the league level in countries like Nepal and how that is contributing to the development of their national team. But it seems like Joby, maybe to begin with, of course, you have to get a sense of your opponent and how they are coming in, especially if they are ranked, 60, 70 places above you in the rankings. So थोड़ा वो natural respect तो आप देते ही हैं normally जब game शुरू होता है. But कोई डर नहीं लग रहा था उनकी तरफ से, nor did it look like they were playing any sort of specific on the counter only or a very deep lying game. It didn't appear such. Any ideas what these guys are doing differently and how their players are trained and developed to be able to compete with now, because now the league in India is established and we have to also give some kind of importance to the fact that these are all professional players, fully professional players that are playing in India. And therefore you expect a certain, when we talk about this is the level, you expect a certain level out of that, all of that. So Nepal में क्या चल रहा है and in general in the region, because अगर ISL strong हो रही है, Champions League spot मिल रहा है, तो कहीं ना कहीं उसका impact national team पे भी पड़ना चाहिए, right?
Nepal में तो during the pandemic they played more matches than we played.
Jaydeep, can you improve your headphone attachment?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes,
Yeah,
better now.
Better now.
It's better.
Yeah.
Okay, I think because of the pandemic, when we were playing at the time of pandemic, where we were playing the ISL, they played a few friendly matches, and their league is going on at the moment. I think some second, third division league or something is going on. Somebody was telling me they were actually practicing at Pokhara. This team is practicing at Pokhara. Yesterday or day before yesterday, they only came to Kathmandu. And it is very funny that yesterday they did not practice at the Dasharath Stadium because the organizers were scared that the ground may get spoiled. So they allowed India to practice for an hour, but Nepal was not allowed to practice there. वो मेरे ग्राउंड के अंदर कुछ बाली वाली था या पत्थर था, इधर उधर कुछ कोई बोल रहा था मेरे को. तो ऐसे तो नेपाल is also in practice. It's not that, of course, the AFC में उनका कोई representation नहीं है, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. हमारे तो 2 टीम खेल रहे हैं, हमारे काफी लड़के, तो सुभाशीष भी खेला, जो भी है, सुनील भी खेला, गुरप्रीत खेला, काफी लोग लड़के हमारे खेला है वहां जाके. उनका ऐसा कुछ नहीं है, but they are in practice. There is no doubt about it. But they are having some practice. So it's not that they also they haven't played for a long time, or it's not like that. And another thing I would like to say, which Renedy also has experience and Ishfaq also has experience, playing Nepal in Dasharath Stadium is very difficult. They always have an upper hand. Not because of the ground or the crowd or something. But I find them always when they play at their home ground, they're much more confident than when they play in India or any other place. So that could be one of the factors also where Nepal looked more confident than we are. So, it's not an excuse. I'm again saying it's not an excuse. It's not, but this I have seen.
But it happens, Dada, like national team, our national team used to play very good in Ambedkar during Bob's time. Even stronger team when Renedy was also there. Team used to, put up very good show there. Even with the bigger team, like we beaten Syria and other teams, Turkmenistan and all those, like they are strong team now. So it does happen, but not to extent that, only ground will make you win the matches. But I agree with Sid. I think we have better players. I started with that. We have definitely better players than them. Players have developed, but I agree with Renedy by that somehow we don't have that. There is people are brilliant, like that individual brilliance where we need them. It's not coming up, like we are in last third. Somehow we are out of ideas. Like it never has to be like, okay, Manvir has the pace, we are defending one throw ball to him and every time we beat player with the pace. There has to be some quality move also, like a good 1-2 or something, a good cross. I think that is where today also we lacked, that was the missing part. As Renedy, I agree with him. Maybe the second match, coach will do fine tuning, or maybe Thapa gets start in this match. We have seen like Nepal also they are not great in front of goal. It was a gift. We have seen that they run out of idea. Okay, they play good the ball, but when it comes to the final third, there is nothing. I don't think Gurpreet had to do anything extraordinary. But I think coach might realize that, and maybe we, instead of two defensive midfielders, we might have a one attack, proper number 8 who can go box to box and give much needed support to our, to our strikers. And I feel also second. Sorry.
In that number 8 position, who would you play then, Anirudh?
I think Thapa came today. He changed the game. I won't. Maybe who else is there? I think there are couple of even playing. I thought like there was that much needed cutting edge missing today. Like as Renedy also said, like it is not happening in final third for us when we are like more dominant team with a smaller team. It's not happening in front, like we are lack of ideas there. Something is missing there. Maybe the Jaydeep said in a way a flair, but I would say we may need to do more something up front. Players need to, as I'm telling clearly, it's not always we need to use counter-attack and score a goal against team. We can defend and counter-attack. Something when we dominate, can we make those moves? Can people do overlap? Can they cross? Can we put a throw ball in, like in their half? So I think that flair for me is missing. We definitely have better players, without any doubt.
We need to work as a team. Of course, yes, Thapa looks good. I think he had played well in the second half, if you compare to the first half. But if he get a chance to play in first half, I don't think Thapa can change too much. Yes, the way he had played, yes, he deserved a chance. But then again, when you play in the first half, when you play again in the next game in the first half, I think it will be difficult. Yes, I think in a match like this, Glenn, of course, Glenn is, we need Glenn when we played with the better side, when we play Oman, when we play Qatar. But today, I think, yes, we don't need that defending player, because at first half, if you see, we were right in their half. We didn't have to come down. They didn't attack at all. So we need more attacking players. Yeah, but we need to see how we can break their defense as a team, as a team combination with a lot of movement. Thapa is not going to come and 3-4 players, and he's not. So how do you break that as a team? Not one player can do that. We need to function as a team. So whenever we had a ball, when Sana had the ball, or when Subhasis had the ball, our wings were right there on a stretch out. Yes, they did well to stretch out when we have the ball, but Sunil with 4 defenders. Sunil was right in the middle at one point of time. So yes, coach said that when you get the ball, you need to stretch out. But after stretching out, what is the second option? What are you going to do after that? So when there are 4 defenders right on the place and Sunil alone, so now how do we attack that? Can we move those winger in? Can our side back goes out? So we need to work to break that. Until and unless how even Thapa comes, whoever comes, he's not going to dribble past 5. So we need to work a lot more as a team.
Yeah. I think some of the Renedy, if you can just because also the somewhat the creative load for some of these things. Yeah, right. The ideas to begin and end the movement has to come from central midfield to a large part. No matter how much you can say players switch positions, etc., right? So are we kind of suffering a bit because of a lack of a stable central midfield combination, and B, because in club football our central midfielders don't have that day in day out kind of role or responsibility to create that movement in the first place?
Yeah, that's why we need this type of game is so important for the team, where teams are defending deep, and then we need to play more games. There's disappointment. There will be a lot more. This is not the last game we are getting disappointed, but there will be a lot of disappointment. But but we just need to play more and learn things. So if we don't play, if we just train, it's not going to happen, right? Today we know, and the coaches will know by looking at the tape, by looking at the whatever recording, we will know how we need to break them down. So this is the work for the coaches, work for the players, and work for the whole staff. So how do we do that? How do we learn?
All the players who started with the 11 today play in first 11 in their respective teams. All of them play.
Yeah.
All of them play. There is don't Thapa plays for Chennai 11.
Yeah.
Glenn plays for first 11. Puya plays for first 11. Everyone plays. Sana plays for first 11. Subhasis plays for first 11. Yeah. Sheraton plays for first 11. Gurpreet plays for first 11. Sunil plays for leave Sunil apart. Everyone plays for first 11.
Yeah.
So they probably are those lucky ones who get more matches than other guys who are on the bench.
Yeah. So now we need to combine as a team.
Yes.
We need to combine as a team. We need to know how do we break down, and that can only happen by repetitions after repetition, match after match, match after match. And yes, Dada, please carry on.
I wanted to ask you, which is rather a question. Which you said that there were not players who can really, like Siddhanth said, who can from the central midfield can control the game and play the passes properly. One thing I have noticed, if you remember, Renedy 97 SAF football, that was at the same stadium in Kathmandu. You were there in that team, I believe. You were
Dada, I came in 98. I started my career in 1998.
98, yeah. I remember that tournament. That the key player of the Indian team, India won the SAF games, SAF Cup that time. The key player of the team was Carlton was captain. The key player of the team was Tushar.
Yes.
Tushar, such brilliant football. And I have later on I realized people like Tushar or Vasudev, they are very good when it comes to teams like Nepal, Maldives, and all this SAF type of games. They can control the game and really tear open the defense because of their control and they are not very the opposition is not very physically strong or anything, so they get is there any reason for that? That I wonder.
Dada, yes, Tushar is one of the best technical player. I'm lucky that to have played many years with him in East Bengal. Basuda the same. He was such a good technical player, but टेक्निकल प्लेयर का सामने में नाम है IM विजयन है, बैचुंग भुटिया है आगे में. तो
बॉल भी मिलता था ना.
हाँ बॉल भी तो देगा, लेकिन बॉल के लिए आगे जब आपको 50-50 में भी डाल देगा तो वो दोनों कुछ तो करेगा. IM विजयन अकेला मालदीव्स को 5 गोल मारा या 4 गोल मारा है, तो आप समझ सकते हैं अगर आगे में 2 बैठा, वो आगे में अभी सुनील छेत्री है and he is 36 year old. but still he is the one who scored again. Whatever goal it is, he is the one who scored again. So Sunil Sorke अभी आपको कितना देखने को मिल रहा है कि कौन score कर सकता है? Yes, I can understand the young players are working really hard, they're trying their best, but we still need to have those attackers. Tusarda Basudev Mandal was a great player, but then सामने में दो भी खड़ा है जो कुछ भी कर सकता है, सबीर पासा. अब सबीर पासा, कार्ल्टन चैपमैन, these are great quality players also. ऐसा नहीं है कि वो दोनों ही कर, आगे में भी तो रन करने वाला चाहिए दादा. अगर आपको जब लोप डालेंगे, भागने वाला, कुछ करने वाला चाहिए, जो गोल में डालने वाला. जो गोल में डालने वाला कम है अभी. नहीं दादा. That's why. Yeah.
My question was, do we need such players instead of physical players? We need such players against Nepal and this team.
Yes, दादा. That's why I answered कि हाँ, Glenn जैसा उसके लिए Glenn को कोच ने निकाल कर डाला है अभी थापा लोग को. Because if you see ये अपना modern day Indian का Basudev Mandal is थापा. अब उतने नजदीक, I'm not comparing anyone, but then who has got better skill. उसके लिए कोच ने डाला है उसको कुछ चेंज करने के लिए. उस हाल को डाला है, who has got good technique चेंज करने के लिए. ऐसा नहीं कि नहीं डाला. सेकंड हाफ में कोच ने डाला है जरूर, जो who is more technical. He realized. Coach have realized that Glenn को डाला ताकि देखने के लिए, because we have not played Nepal for long time now. So पता नहीं है, तो अभी पहला पता नहीं, जब पता ही नहीं है तो I think we have to go with a proper defensive midfielder. And first half में देखा है कि we don't need Glenn in that. And we don't need Glenn that much in this match, So उसने हम लोग ने डाला, साहल को डाला, थापा को डाला, then इसको लाया, अपना रहीम अली को लाया. So we could see the थोड़ा सा fluency आया है गेम में, fluency आया. और नेपाल ने भी ओपन अप किया. नेपाल जो डर के खेल रहा था, वो लोग हम लोग को अटैक करने के लिए आया, उसके लिए और अच्छा देख रहा था हम लोग को. लेकिन गोल में डालने के लिए वो आपको बोला अभी IM विजन और उसका वो थोड़ा सा वैसा फीलिंग होना चाहिए.
I think also one of the critical issues that comes up when you compare different eras or different generations of players is that जैसे अभी जो प्योर बेसलाइन फिजिकल फिटनेस के रिक्वायरमेंट्स हैं इंटरनेशनल फुटबॉल में, वो काफी बदल गए हैं. So some of those highly technical players, I'm not saying, of course, they would have lived in a different time. They would have also evolved with the training as it had gone on, no doubt. But it's not necessarily the case where purely technical players, unless you put that kind of effort into also your physical training and all of those things, can these days have an impact at the international level. So these things also become a bit challenging. But I take your point, Jaydeep, in terms of the need of those technical central midfielders who also have some amount of vision and that little bit of genius maybe, or who look at the game more as a fun thing, as a thing of beauty and an expression of that beauty, rather than system कैसे चलना है. और
सिद्धांत, अगर वो ब्यूटी को लाने के लिए अभी जो प्लेयर है, of course they are not playing their best. अगर उसको बेस्ट निकालने के लिए we need to give them a game time. जैसे मैंने बोला, जब तक गेम टाइम नहीं बोलेगा वो ब्यूटी वैसा आने वाला नहीं है. by just the ISL and playing international is two different thing. So यहाँ पर कोई फॉरेनर इंडिविजुअल नहीं है 4-5 करोड़ का जो कुछ चेंज कर सके at any moment. तो अभी ऐसे टीम we have to gel well. तो वो करने के लिए ऐसा मैच और खेलना पड़ेगा. That's the only way to see the players to see that our players improve.
Fair enough. Any last words from any of you guys? Otherwise, we'll I think bring this chat to an end. I know everyone's got.
I think we all are expecting the next match to be much better than this, and because I totally agree with the Renedy. And one thing is that we didn't know from long time how Nepal team is. Which are their key players, or they might have done the research, but playing away match also sometimes you want to gauge the team how they are. That's what we did in first half. Except that mistake, they didn't have anything. And I think maybe next match you might see more attacking team, and we definitely will have. I'm very much confident and sure we will have a much better match against Nepal, and maybe that might actually decide where our football stands, because now we know the Nepal and how they are. Coaching part also, the coaching staff, they know how they play. So I think this will be the match, where we need to do something, and we need to have a good result also. To tell you on other side also, we definitely need to have a good result with Nepal.
Oh no, for sure. Yeah. And inshallah, that will happen on the 5th of September. And we will be back for that game. I will, of course, talk to my dear friends here and see if we'll do a bit of a pre-game show as well. But irrespective of that, we will be here live immediately after that game ends with the regular crew. Many of you have messaged asking where Arjun Pandit is. Arjun Pandit is आजकल वो थोड़ा bat ball गिल्ली डंडा खेल रहे हैं. तो वहाँ I think I guess I don't know how things are going today. I haven't really checked the score, but अगर 3 दिन में खत्म हो गया तो then Pandit will also join us for the post after the second match. But lots to look forward to. I think also thank you. More than 200 of you guys are watching this live. So thanks for joining us for this session, despite our being absent for so long. We're back now. We're back in the seat, and the season is keeping up. Things are happening everywhere. I know lots of things are happening in lots of places. So expect to hear and see more of us. And also, thanks for all the good wishes that you guys sent. And expect a scathing, otherwise insightful piece from Mr. Jaydeep Basu on the 5th of September, irrespective of what happens.
Yeah, we are hoping for a better match. Like Ishfaq said, I think we will play better, and we should play better what the players that we have got against at least Nepal. So yes, and even for the fans, I'm sure they are hoping for a better. They will be quite disappointed, but yes, it is, and we'll surely, I think, play better.
I guess
thanks everyone.
Congratulations to Nepal for what is, I think, for them a very good result, managing a draw against a team ranked 65 places above you in the rankings.
Siddhanth, if I'm not wrong, India lost, I think, at the year 2012 when Wim Koeman, I think, at that time. So this is not the worst.
No, of course not.
So yes, I think the draw, I'm sure, they have not been doing bad. They have been training for a long time also. So all our neighboring countries are doing well. So we should work hard and do better.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you guys all for your time, and thank you to everyone who joined us on this episode. Stay safe and take care, guys. See you soon.
Thanks.
Thank you.